Yeah, so I was struggling with a topic while I was overdue with getting my podcast handed in on time this week. I knew I needed a topic that would make or break my grade and chances of becoming a famous podcaster for generations to come. I knew it had to be a topic that most people can relate with, and I knew it had to be a topic that I knew all too well. I knew this podcast just had to be great. So great, in fact, that it would change the way people looked at me and the fine art of podcasting. I knew the topic for my podcast was going to be fantastical and imaginative, and it would leave people speechless. This topic was going to be pure awesomeness in its own stupendous level of awesomosity. My topic is going to be a phantasmagorical journey into the hearts and minds of everyone who listened to it. And then finally I had it. But unfortunately I forgot it, so instead I'm just going to do my topic about procrastination. So let's get started, shall we? My name's Lance Hardy, and today we're going to be talking about what exactly procrastination is. We'll also talk about some of the reasons why people tend to procrastinate and what they can do to stop it. But first, I got to take this phone call, so just give me a second. That was a joke. Sorry about that. Pretty bad joke. So anyway, Webster's dictionary describes procrastination as to put off intentionally the doing of something that should be done. Pretty straightforward there. Many people, especially students, procrastinate. This podcast itself is the result of procrastination. So, yeah. Also, many successful people, including scholars, writers, and even teachers, they procrastinate as well. Actually, to quote Mark Twain, never put off until tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow. I like that quote. So, why do people procrastinate? I'll tell you why. Because they're stupid. They're stupid idiots. They're stupid idiots because they leave everything to the last minute. No, I'm kidding. Actually, usually people procrastinate for a number of reasons. Perhaps organizing thoughts and actions. They just can't do that. People with ADD and ADHD may fall into this category. Personally, I think I might have ADD myself. Throughout this podcast, I've been staring at my Coca-Cola bottle, so yes. Another reason could be that tasks seem overwhelming, so it's futile to even try. I've been in that situation. I'm sure all of you have at one point in your life as well. Another reason could be people have hostile feelings towards someone because you want to punish them by putting things off. That's sort of a spiteful thing to do, but hey, we're spiteful beings. Another reason could be routine and schedule. Some people like to feel rebellious, they fight the power and, they do whatever they have to do. They're a lone wolf cruising by life at their own, desire. But, in reality, you do need routine and schedule. That's just how it works in life. So another reason people may fear disapproval. They might feel like it's easier to not try than it is to actually try and then fail, And maybe it's just because it's a bad habit. I know I fit into numerous amounts of these subjects. So, what can you do to end the bad cycle of procrastination? Well, I admit that I'm not the most well-off person when it comes to procrastinating, so I did a little research and found some very good tips. One thing you can do is make a list of what needs to be done. This list can be in no particular order. You just got to do it, You got to prioritize your list. Another way to do this is by making deadlines for yourself. Say you're going to hand something in and try to hand that thing in by your certain deadline. Try not to wait to the last minute, as some people do, particularly me with this podcast. Maybe you can get yourself a calendar, write some notes. I know I don't really do that, but some people use notebooks and write the dates as they go. You got to prioritize your life, take a take what's at the top of your priority list and determine how long it's going to be to accomplish it. If it's a quick task, put that down, that it needs to be done on that current day. It's very simple. It's all simple when you think about it, but when you're trying to do it, it's going to be a little bit hard, of course. And you just got to keep hacking away at it. Procrastination affects everybody. If you want to be successful in life, procrastination is a very big obstacle holding many people back. Personally, I think I fit into that category as well too. As a very wise friend of mine once told me, he said, "Lance, procrastination is like masturbation. You're only screwing yourself." So that concludes my podcast. My name is Lance Hardy, and thank you for listening. Stay tuned next week where we're going to discuss beer.